Hey everybody, this is a gospel reading for the 5th Sunday of Lent, March 21st, 2021. That's where we're at. I'm just going to read the first half of this because there's enough in this for now. A reading from the gospel according to John. Some Greeks were among those who had gone to Jerusalem to worship during the festival. They went to Philip. He was from Bethsaida in Galilee, and they said, "Sir, we want to see Jesus." Philip went and told Andrew, and the two of them went and told Jesus. Jesus answered them, "The hour has now come for the Son of Man to receive great glory. I am telling you the truth. A grain of wheat remains no more than a single grain unless it is dropped into the ground and dies. If it does die, then it produces many grains. Those who love their own life will lose it. Those who hate their own life in this world will keep it for life eternal. Whoever wants to serve me must follow me, so that my servant will be with me where I am, and my Father will honor anyone who serves me." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Sometimes it seems like Jesus speaks in riddles. Sometimes a lot. They just wanted to see Jesus, these guys, and so they went to Philip. Philip went to Andrew. They both went to Jesus, and they're like, "Some guys want to meet you." And Jesus goes into a little exposition of what's coming. He doesn't answer the question. He's isn't like, "Oh yeah, well, let's set it up. Let's have lunch." He doesn't do that. He's just like, it's time. Like, people have recognized who I am, and now I'm going to reveal it all. I'm going to show what this has all been about, these last 3 years leading up to this big moment. And he uses an analogy, a comparison that his people would be very, very familiar with. They grew crops. Many of them were farmers, simple life, growing food, fishing, things like this. And so Jesus used these comparisons, these stories in his teaching, and he taught them, he showed them, shared with them in the image of a seed. We just got all of our seeds in the mail. We order seeds for our garden every spring, right around March. And then over the course of the next month or month and a half, we plant all of the seeds. Maybe you've done this with, maybe when you were little and in school, you put a bean seed in a little styrofoam cup. We use paper cups now. But you tucked that seed in the soil, you covered it all up, watered it, and it wasn't long, a couple days, 3-4 days, that little bean started to sprout. And you'd see the green kind of peeking up out of the soil. And that's the story that Jesus uses here. That in order for him to bring all of the people closer to God, he was going to have to be that seed who was going to have to die. When you see that seed, the little plant pop up out of the ground, that seed down below is no longer alive. It's gone. It has given itself to this new life that now is going to grow a bunch of new seeds. And that's what Jesus is doing in this gospel. He says, I'm going to die, and I'm going to be that seed. And literally on Good Friday, he goes into the dark of the tomb, just like tucking that little seed into the soil and covering it up. And on the third day, he comes out, breaks out of the soil, breaks out of the tomb alive, new life, ready to produce all the goodness of the resurrection. And he's using this image to show us what we also have to do to produce fruit in our life. We have to give of ourselves. We have to give something very core, very vital of ourselves so that others can benefit. It requires sacrifice, and he is the first example of what it means to live a life for others. God bless you guys. Remember, he loves you very much. So do I. See you on the next one.